Hello, here is your full body quick fire mini band workout. I might be talking quicker than normal because I just want to get all the words in quickly. So we're going to go 6 moves twice through, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I've got a heavier mini band and a lighter mini band. Grab your heavier mini band, pop it on your arches. So the first few exercises are going to work as a little warm up as well. And we're going to start heavy mini band on the lower body and off we go. So we're going to do a little squat down and then to a side kick. So I think slow and steady, squatting. We're just also warming up the body. Inhale down, exhale up, kick. Keeping the core nice and engaged, squatting down, kicking to the side. This is a nice little express workout. Good one to tack it on. You can always tack on like a little bit of core after, or if you only have 15 minutes, then this is a perfect workout. It's a nice, simple, slow and steady burn and resting there. So if you want a bit extra, if you want to just blast through, you can keep going, you don't take a rest. You can go through back to back to back to back. If you want a little less, you can stop a bit earlier. So in 10 seconds, we're going to do 2 steps to the left, 2 marches. Okay, so we're working the core and the lower body. So let's squat down, step, step, stand, knee drive, step, step, knee, knee. And with your knee drives, I want you to keep your core drawing in and try to avoid any tucking of the pelvis. Slow it down, resist that band, especially on the way down. It's going to want to ping your leg down. Do not let it. Step, drive, drive. Core's nice and tight. Concentrate on staying nice and steady. Last round. Drive and rest. So I'm going to just move that band up to my thighs and have your lighter band handy because we're going to use it. So grab your lighter band. We're going to do a little bridge with a band open. So light bands on the wrists, heavy bands on the thighs. So let's bridge up. Open the band, close the band on the arms and come back down. So we're bridging up, open the band, close the band, coming back down. So we're working our chest, working those arms, whoop, and come back down. This I'm going to alternate. So we'll just do right arm opens, left arm opens. Right arm, so we're stabilizing that core, alternating with that chest fly. Right arm. And down. Glutes are engaged and we rest. So just going to flip over and come to our all fours. So I'm going to hold my lighter band like this. So in my fists, I'm going to come down in a little 4-point position with the heels, the knees tucked. We're going to row. So I think row up, row up. If you want extra, just going to take the one leg out as you row, then lift that leg off the ground. Row, row. So I'm rowing. If you've taken one leg back, you're going to just do the opposite arm on its own. So let's all go to a little 3-point position. Row, or you can be alternating with both knees in. And then we'll repeat on the other side if you're doing just one side at a time. Row and rest. Woo. So now, I'm going to grab that band on the wrists. The hand band's going to go on the wrist. We're going to do a little push-up and a little bear hover. So let's go really quickly. I'm getting confused myself. So the last time we did one side of the row, or you did alternating. So let's go into all fours, tuck the toes. Right. Little push up, down and up, tuck the toes, lift, hover the knees and down. So alternating between a little tricep press and a hover. All the time I want you to think of keeping your core nice and engaged. You don't want any movement in that lower back. Really focus on just slightly lifting up in that upper body lifting off those heels, off those knees. Last one, hover and lower. Very nice. Okay, we're just gonna come into a little side plank. So I'm gonna get rid of that armband. So we're gonna put knees in line with the body, elbow under the hips. And we're gonna come up into a little side plank like this. And then we're gonna add a little open and close of the knees. So here we go, inhale, exhale, come up into the side plank. We're gonna open and close. If that's too much, you're just gonna keep in your side plank and keep the legs together. Otherwise, see if we can just little open of the band, close the band. You can also have feet together, open and close, little clamshell or oyster. So there's options. You can lift the full leg off, you can do a clam, or you can just hold that side plank. Got 10 more seconds. I'm gonna lift and lower. Final 5, 3, keep sending the hip up and lower down. Okay, let's do that from the top. So get up nice and slowly, nice and gently to standing. Place that band on the arches, shuffle forwards. I'm gonna go from the top. So we've got that squat with the side leg lift. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So we squat down, up, lift to the side. And I'm trying to keep my leg nice and straight as I lift. I try to focus on the thigh lifting, not the foot lifting. So lift from the thigh, because we're mobilizing that hip, strengthening those deep core muscles, those stabilization muscles, strengthening those obliques, so those side abs, oh, side muscles, they're called obliques, side abs, side core, there we go. So you can inhale down, exhale up, engage, and kick. Inhale, engage, kick. Last one, rest. Do a little kick for good measure. Okay, so we're gonna go side to side with those drives. And I'll just show you from the side. When you're bringing your knee up, try not to tuck under like this. You wanna just keep that lower back exactly as it is. So let's engage, bend down, stretch that band. Let's go 1, 2, drive, drive. Again, 1, 2, cores nice and tight. These marching exercises where you bring your knees up, they're so good for your lower core, for your hip flexors, especially if you're a runner or postnatal and you want to re-strengthen these lower intrinsic TVA muscles. The nice, oh, I did an extra drive that time. Those lovely inner core muscles. This is an exercise for you. One more. And rest. Let's go down. Transfer that band to the thighs and come down onto the ground. So with my hands, I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to alternate flying, bringing those elbows out. And I'll give an option if you want to amp things up as well. So you can stay bridge, fly, fly. Or you can bridge, and as you fly, you can march the opposite leg. So adding a little bit of instability here, but thinking of keeping the hips nice and level as you do so. Tuck the pelvis under, fly, you can bring that knee in, or just the heel off the floor and down. Just giving options for everybody. Fly and down, bridge, fly, fly, keep the core drawing in. Oh, move is over. Okay, coming down. Right, so had leg out, so we're holding the band like so. If you have the leg out, do the opposite leg, because we're going to do the opposite hand, opposite arm. If you didn't, stay on all fours and just row where you are. I want everyone to think core's nice and engaged. You row, and lift, row. Again, like with the side kicks in the squat, you want to focus on lifting from the thigh. So this direction will be from the glute crease, and you're also trying to avoid any dipping or sinking in the back. So keep that core nice and tight. Otherwise, you're here in all fours doing alternating. But otherwise, I'm gonna row, then I lift my leg up. Last one, row and lift. Okay, bring that knee in. Come off the wrist for a second. Bring the hands, the band around the wrists on the hands. Gonna do one push up and then hover the knees. This time I'm gonna bring the hands a bit wider. So we're gonna go into more of a chest press than a tricep press. All right, 2, 1, here we go. So we're gonna press down, chest between the hands, push up, core still engaged as you hold the knees for a second, put them down. So the core is engaged the whole time. Let those elbows go behind the body, nice and wide, like a wide arrow. Make sure they're not just in line with the shoulders, because we're going for chest here. We're not trying to work, we are working the shoulders, but getting that chest by bringing those elbows back. Keep the pull here as we inhale down, exhale up, hover the knees. Inhale down, exhale up, hover the knees, and down. Very nice. We're going to go to the other side for that modified side plank. Again, you can amp it up and go into your full plank if you like. I'm going to stay in that side plank, that modified side plank today, because I want to make sure that form stays nice. Elbow under shoulder, knees in line with hips. We're going to lift off and keep thinking of that bottom leg. Option 1, option 2, toes together. We open and close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Option 3, we lift the leg and lower it. Lift. Make sure everything is staying engaged. This arm is active. My core is active. My glutes are definitely active. Lift, lower. Last move, 10 seconds. Lift, lower. 8. Final 5. 3, don't let the head drop down. Keep pushing the hips forward and down. Very nice. Remove the band. Gonna pause the timer. Just come onto all fours. Let's have a little stretch before you leave. We're just gonna reach back with the hands. Breathing there. Come onto all fours. Let's do a few cat-cows. Just stretch it all out. Tucking under and back. Very nice. Last one there. Just tuck the toes, come up into a down dog, pedal through the heels, stretching those hamstrings. Send the bum up to the sky. We're going to walk the hands towards the feet, rolling up nice and slowly through the spine. Standing up nice and tall. You can hold on to something here. I will. I'm going to get the quads. So just stretching those out. Really pushing the hips forwards. And then bring that foot round to the front. We're just going to sink down into the hips. So it's a nice quick stretch. But if you want more, please just stretch after this. If you've got a little bit more time. Just switching sides. Coming up, getting the quads. Breathing, standing up nice and tall. Bringing the foot round to the front. You're going to sink the hips down and back. Stick the bum out. Coming up, we're just going to interlace the hands behind the back. Pull them away from the body. Let's come down again, bend the knees. Come up and over with the hands. So you get into that lower back. Release the hands. Let's roll up again. Interlace the hands in front this time. We're going to nod the chin to pull forwards, just get into the upper back. Send the hips forward. Bring the arms up. We're just going to go up and over to one side and to the other. So this was a nice quick rolling the shoulders, quick mini band blast. Nice 15 minutes just to get you nice and warm. I'm so warm after that, and it was 15 minutes. Amazing what 15 minutes can do. So if you want more, you can just run through it, no break, or if you want less, you can do it less time. But you absolutely smashed it. Well done for getting onto the mat today.